What is up, YouTube? Four Leaf Cards here. Hey, thanks for clicking. Really appreciate your time. And it's no card November, so we're not buying any cards. But I found this. You guys didn't remind me. Remember, I did that video where I opened up some Cooperstown. I want to say this is 2013, 2012. Some 2012 Cooperstown. And remember, I opened up some in Cooperstown, right by the Hall of Fame. There's a lake right there out on the water. And I only opened a couple packs until I got the autograph, which means there's a bunch of packs left. So I do have something to open that's somewhat new. Ta-da! Ta-da, ta-da! So tonight, we're going to finish up opening up this box of Cooperstown. Let's see what we're going to get. So the autograph's already out. Now, that being said, I opened a box of this and got 2 autographs. The last box I opened had 2 autographs in it. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but Tommy McCarthy, Willie Stargell. I think I'm going to try to build this set. These are nice cards. Hall history. We all know who that is. Mickey Cochran. Win a trip. Win a trip to the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. That'd be a short trip. They got an expiration. Some of these, it's funny, like they forget to put the expiration on there maybe. Oh no, it's got expiration. Excuse me. The other thing I love about these is that they're loaded with these fillers. And I can always use those. Frankie Frisch, Jim Bunning, Red Schoendienst. We got here Ty Cobb and Herb Pennock. Win a trip. Now, some of these are insert-y type things and are numbered, so you gotta double check them. I think there's some colored stuff in here, like reds and greens and blues, maybe. It's been a while since I opened that other box. I'm not sure I opened that one on camera. Ricky Henderson. Johnny Bench, Field Generals, Knapp, LaJoie, Sam Crawford. I really need to spend some time over at the hall. My son's not quite old enough yet, I don't think, to really appreciate it or be quiet. Not long enough. Johnny Mize. Denny Matthews, legendary announcer. The Voices of Summer. Here's Comiskey. Win a trip. Ban Johnson. Executive. Rick Farrell. Willie Keeler. Ooh, look at the shine on that. That's what I'm talking about. Is that numbered? Oh yeah, right here to 299. Let's see if I can get this going. The camera's not cooperating today. I don't have enough light. Duke Snyder and Eddie Murray, and win a trip. Every pack win a trip. Bob Lemon, Joe Tinker, Luis Aparicio. Blank card, love those. Here's a Ripken. Nice. It's a Ripken, one of those refractor type things. Ice. Kind of looks like one of those ice ones. Ripken. That's cool. There's a Yogi. Glad I found this box. It's just kind of sitting there. I'd forgotten about it. Ooh, there's something in there. Frank Robinson. Jimmy Fox. This is like a wood card. These are pretty cool. I don't know how they do it. It's like paper on the back, but it's like a wood veneer on the front. Jimmy Fox. Pretty cool. I should set that. I wonder what the odds are for that. Is it? Man, I don't know. They put these so small. I don't know if I'm getting old. I need glasses or something. No, it just doesn't give odds. It just gives how many cards are in the set. Ballparks. That's the Polo Grounds. It's pretty historic. Frank Chance. Richie Ashburn. I really want to get into doing a little bit more vintage. I've been really playing catch up. All the stuff that I've missed. There's the regular Cal Ripken. Robin Yount. Christy Mathewson. Michael Welch. This is numbered to 599. Eddie Collins. Win a trip. Walter Alston. Ralph Keener. What do we got here? Museum pieces. George Brett, first base. This first base was occupied by George Brett on September 30th, 1992, after he logged in his 3,000th career hit. That's kind of cool. So that's the base that was his 3,000th hit. That's cool. Bob Gibson credentials. Inducted at 81, 84% of the vote. It's got everything you want to know about Bob Gibson. There's Ty Cobb. Win a trip. All right. Zach Wheat. Barry Larkin. There's Raleigh. Blank card. Winner, winner. Here's another card here. Albert Barlick, numbered to 599. I threw that other one in the... Trying to keep these inserts separated out, or number cards separated. Roberto Clemente, win a trip. Excuse me. Wouldn't we be cool if there was one that didn't have a win a trip in there? That'd be pretty rare. Goose Gossage. I think we're going to try to TTM him. I don't know if he signs. I think he does. Here's something colorful. The Village. Cooperstown. Let's see here. This is from the side. Sorry for the glare there. There's the lighthouse right there. So I filmed that last video. I filmed it over at that marina. This is one on the other side of the lake. LK line. Almost looks embossed, but it's not. It's a cool card. Satchel Paige. Gary Carter. This one feels pretty thick. Hal Newhouser. Lloyd Weiner. Goose Goslin. And it is thick with a black no-hitter. Famous moments, no-hitter. Feller fires opening day no-hitter. Baseball used during the official game. This baseball was used by Bob Feller in the only opening day no-hitter in history on April 19th, 1940. There's a lot of cool stuff over in Cooperstown. They've got that stuff loaded up over there. Loaded up. That was the topic of a little bit of a discussion here this last week. I think Modern Vintage Collector. And we were talking about, man, what are we doing? Cutting up all these jerseys and stuff. And, what the heck were we? The original video was on the big originals from the photographer. My God, I'm getting old. I got that set there. I got some reprints of some of them. Anyway, my mind's escaping me right now. It's late at night. I'm getting old. But check out Modern Vintage Collector. He did an awesome video on that. But, it's kind of like somebody bought it into a personal collection. And, it's a big kind of chat on that. Well, it wasn't huge, but just some comments made on that. And my sentiment is the Baseball Hall of Fame really does have quite a bit of stuff. But they're only limited in what they can buy. And you have to go to the Hall of Fame to see it, right? And taking a jersey, let's say, I forget what we were talking about, like cutting up Ty Cobb's jersey seems like crazy. Like, why would you cut up a Ty Cobb jersey, right? But I would argue, like, the Hall of Fame probably has 10 Ty Cobb jerseys. I don't know the number, but, they probably have at least 2 or 3 or whatever. And taking a jersey and cutting it up and making, 100 cards out of it and spreading that out over the country is probably better for the hobby and getting interest and creating, this sense of attachment to it. It's probably better than leaving it set in the basement over at the Hall of Fame. As long as they've got a couple extra. There's a Buck Ewing, by the way, that you've been looking at, Harry Hooper. So I thought that was an interesting conversation, and I'm willing to cut up some things as long as we got, they're not going to cut up George Brett's first base on his 3,000th hit, I don't think. But if they want to cut up another base or something, then go for it. Roberto Alomar, there's Nolan Ryan, win a trip again. So I don't know. That's kind of where I sit on it. I mean, you don't want to cut everything up. You got to make it special, but it makes it more accessible to people, especially for folks that aren't lucky enough to live close to the Hall of Fame. There's people up here in the Northeast that, they could take a trip every summer, do it on a weekend, and go from there. United States of America with honors. Hank Greenberg, U.S. Army. There he is. World War II. Man, check that out. Could you imagine? 1941, Greenberg hit 2 homers to lead Detroit to a victory. The next day, he turned in his baseball uniform for an Army uniform. Crazy. And there's Hank Greenberg. This one feels fat. I think we're going to have a blank in there. It's feeling pretty good. Mike Schmidt. Phil Rizzuto. Lando Cepeda. Blank. Winner. Vin Scully. And an Eckersley. A couple more packs to go. This is definitely scratching the itch here. I haven't really opened anything. I had that one, something that I bought the last day of October. Bruce Sutter. Johnny Bench. Seaver collects his 3,000th strikeout. April 18th, 1981. Seaver got his 3,000th hit. Baseball and glove used during the official game. So, so they got, the Hall of Fame's got that stuff. Eddie Matthews. Of course, nowadays they're just cutting up shirts that people don't even use. They don't even wear them. It's like, a good one is if, oh, hey, put this jersey on, and if they put it on, they take it off, and then they cut it up. You know? To me, that's the initial coolness of it is there, but then once you realize, like, doesn't have much significance, you know, then you get a little disenchanted. Museum pieces. Induction class of 1980, Al Kaline. Gold Glove. This Rawlings Gold Glove Award was presented to Al Kaline for his defensive achievements during the 1963 season. So they have that in the collection. Here's the ballparks. This is, what is this, Polo Grounds again? What do they keep doing, the Polo Grounds? There's Al Spalding. Al Spalding. Albert Goodwill Spalding was an executive, the most successful pitcher in the 1870s. 252 and 65. Woo! 2.13 ERA. Man. That's pretty serious. Bob Feller. Stan Musial. Archie Vaught. He was a shortstop and a man of principle, it says, from Arkansas. Hey, winner, winner. Another blank one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think I had like 2 for the other one. That's like 8 already. Bill Dickey. I never shake Bill Dickey off. I just let him pitch my game for me. Huh. Field Generals. Jackie Robinson. Tell you what, not much, got a couple little shiny cards in here, a couple numbered ones, but not much color. Might have been the 13s that had the color. Mel Ott. Cooperstown, The Village. Yeah, it's like you're here. Actually, we've been getting snow, so. The village of Cooperstown is one filled with charm and character. Few of the area's structures provide more of both than the landmark inn. There you go. Here's Don Sutton's credentials. 81.6% of the vote. 23 seasons, man. 35, 74 strikeouts. 12-time, 15-game winner. Man. Rube Marcard. Whitey Ford. Win a trip. Can you believe it? Connie Mack. There's Campy. Hack Wilson. Oh, this is numbered here. Juan Marichal. Numbered to 299. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Ryan Sandberg. And last pack. Yes, all right. Another K-line. Joe Morgan. Here we go. What do we got here? Tony Gwynn. August 6, 1999. Tony Gwynn enters the 3,000 hit club. This is the bat used during the official game. This bat was used by Tony Gwynn when he became the 22nd player with 3,000 hits on August 6, 1999. Tony Perez and win a trip. All right, so that's the rest of the box. So we got these cool statue ones, numbered to 599. Welch and Barlick. This really cool wood Jimmy Fox, and Marichal, a Ripken, and a Keller. Shiny shinies. So that's that. A little bit, I guess, a little bit of Hall of Fame talk there. Some opening of some cards, which is good, especially during No Card November, and a little chat on some Hall of Fame stuff, what people are doing, and some thoughts on memorabilia and cutting them up, I guess, and hand them out. So If you guys are open to anything, best of luck to you guys. Don't forget to collect to connect. If you're having interaction, that's hashtag collect to connect on your video. And have a great day.